Here's some footage of someone sleeping when, later on in the video, something really creepy happens. There appears to be an apparition looking over at the homeless individual. What do you think this might be? Could this be a manifestation of a certain type of entity? Or might it be something else? Maybe it's an astral projection casted by this person. It sure is a mystery as to what this might be. But whatever it is, it's pretty creepy to see. In 2017, I went on vacation to Mexico. I was there to visit some relatives. My family's from Veracruz, and the town at which they live in is pretty creepy, as people have heard strange and scary things about the place. One night, both my brother and my uncle, including myself, were sitting inside my aunt's restaurant. I was watching the entrance, while my brother and uncle played with their iPad. They would play with the iPad's camera and take random photos. This kept them entertained as there wasn't much for them to do at the restaurant. Right before closing time, they were both looking at the photos they took. I wasn't there with them looking over at the photos, but it was upon looking at their faces that I realized something was wrong. They had a look of sheer terror on their face. I asked them what was wrong, to which they replied, "Did you see any women walking by?" I answered no. I was confused. They then showed me the photo they were looking at. I immediately got chills. I was so unnerved by what I saw in this photo. Near the entrance, there appears to be a woman. However, if you look closely, she appears to have a distorted face and a really long neck. I ran outside the restaurant to see if the woman in this photo was still around. The streets were empty, as usual. Keep in mind that I was looking at the entrance the whole time I was there. I only looked away for a minute since I was using my phone. But even while looking away, I was sure that nobody passed by. There was barely any business that night. We ended up going to bed early, as we were totally freaked out by what happened. To this day, we have no idea as to what was in that photo. Here's the picture that Yuvia is talking about. You can somewhat see the long neck that Yuvia mentioned, but what stands out the most is the distorted face. This next video was posted by DashTheDog20, who woke up late one night to a sound that was coming from outside his window. However, this wasn't any ordinary sound. It was different. It was definitely something he's never heard before. There was also something about the sound that made him feel uneasy. Whatever it was making him feel very tense. Have a listen to this sound and let me know what you think. Someone commented that this could have been a nearby train making those sounds. DashTheDog20 states that there aren't any trains that pass by where he lives. He lives in the suburbs, where there aren't any trains. Figuring out the source of this sound has left him scratching his head, as the sound seems to have come from out of nowhere. This one's weird for sure, but I can't help but think that this might be another incident of trumpets playing in the sky. a phenomena many people claim to have encountered. But what do you think? Is this another incident of that phenomena? Or do you think that this might be something else? Let me know down below. There's something about abandoned places that give off uncanny vibes, whether it's the desolate atmosphere of the place or the thought of someone or something inhabiting the building. There's just something about such places that keep you from visiting them. Whatever it might be, abandoned places carry creepy vibes, and this next video is no exception to that notion. The following video was submitted by Super Toxic Potato 75, who claims to have captured something unexplainable while staying over at a rundown building with some friends. The video starts off with them entering the premises of the building and seeing nothing but leftover furniture. The reason as to why they came here in the first place is because of an incident that took place in that same building. This is not their first time coming here. They came here before. However, little did they know that they would witness something really creepy. According to Super Toxic Potato, the first time they came here, he and his friends saw a door close on its own. It slammed itself shut all on its own, and they were terrified by this encounter. Ever since then, they've sought out to see this happen again, but this time while recording it. And, to their surprise, they did capture something. Take a look at the footage they captured. It's pretty spooky, to say the least.
Round red. It's a puzzle.
Is anyone wearing red?
Oh,
Yeah, me.
Who?
You're wearing maroon.
No, it's red.
That's maroon.
It's red.
It's maroon.
It's red. Stop. It's already an hour.
Point it. Point at it.
It's been an hour.
One last. I'm gonna. No f***ing way! You did it! Thank you! You did it!
As you can see, the door slammed on its own. It is pretty creepy, but some viewers beg to differ. Some think that this might have been caused by the wind, as it could have been blowing towards the pathway of the door. Although this might be a possible explanation, Super Toxic Potato discredits that notion, as according to him, the door was slammed in the opposite direction of where the wind was coming from. As of right now, no further evidence has been brought forth to prove this paranormal occurrence as otherwise, but he and his friends are sure that this was done by some paranormal entity, a ghost. For now, it remains a mystery as to what they caught on camera. YouTube user Time to Wait has caught something on camera that has left her at a loss for words. The security camera outside her neighbor's home caught footage of herself acting very strange.
This is what the police sent me. This is what they found from all the footage. This is 2 weeks ago at about 10 p.m. They say that that's me. I know for a fact that I worked the next morning and I have to wake up at 6 a.m. I know I was in bed. I know I was in bed. The mannerisms, the behaviors, they're just off. I don't know. Like I said, I can't explain this. So, I'm just gonna leave this here for you. There's another minute or two of it. I'll post it on YouTube.
What makes this footage very odd is the fact that according to Time to Wait, this isn't her. She cannot recall this incident. She clearly remembers lying in bed at the time of this recording. She had to wake up early the following day, so for sure she knew she was in bed when this happened. Many viewers of the video are concerned. Some have commented that this might be evidence of her being possessed. Others think that this might be a sleepwalking incident. Whether possessed or sleepwalking, it sure is scary to see something like this.